18 minutes to 8 here on BBC Radio Suffolk, and it's Mark Murphy at breakfast, and it's time to say a very good morning to Brian in Melton. Good morning, Brian.
Morning, Leslie. That's closing in. As closing in, we're going to get a little bit of rain, I reckon.
Last week you were.
You think?
I do. Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised, being so muggy, if we don't get a little bit of thunder.
We could well do. Last week I know you were stripping off because it was so hot, and you had an encounter with a wasp. How's the swelling?
Well, yes, I got stung. I got stung on my crotch, my groin, but that didn't really swell too much. But that left a red mark. But that have gone. Of course, that's gone. That's well over a week now. But that have been hot again this week, isn't it?
Oh, it has been. It has been.
I mean, that's lovely. That this week have for me, because it help you get through, don't it? You know, when you're able to sit down and enjoy, get me jobs done, and then we have a little bit of lunch, and I'm able to sit in the garden and enjoy it. And you've got to be sensible. You've got to move into the shade, and every now and again you can't sit there because we know what that do to dogs, don't we? So you've got to think yourself. Well, if that do that to little old dogs, you need to be sensible and get in the shade as well, don't you? You do indeed. Yes. Well, we have had a lovely week, and because the weather has been so nice, and the Prime Minister did say that we can venture out a little bit further. So we took Mother. That was the first time, Leslie, that she's left the house in, was it now been 8 weeks, have it?
Yeah, 8 weeks, yes.
8 weeks.
Poor Doris.
Do you know what? My mother Doris, right, she's 100 now, and she's put up with loads through her life, and she ain't complained or moaned once in these 8 weeks, and we took her out, and she had a little tear. We took her out into the garden. We said,
God bless her.
We're taking you out for a little surprise today. She didn't know where she'd gone because she said 2 surprises in 1 week because the Melton Fish Bar, they are now open, and we had fish and chips last Friday? I had fish and chips.
Was that nice?
I think that was last Friday. We had fish and chips, and that was like striking gold. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Do you know what I mean?
I do,
when you had something you like for so long, and that old batter that melted in you. Anyway, so we got 2 surprises, Mother. So I stay away. Not that she was going to go very far. So Rosemary we could not find her hat.
Could you not?
I said, we can't take you out in this heat without a hat. So I got an old baseball cap, but she weren't going to wear that. She weren't going to wear an old cap. She said, I'll look like a Yank if I got that. So what we done, Rosemary went in, the girl Rosemary, she went in and she got an old shower cap. Now, that isn't a traditional shower cap. That's a bit of a posh one.
Okay.
So we said, right, well, you can wear that because that'll protect the head because her hair is thinning out. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I know exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
Very fine.
Yes.
So we got a kit that Rosemary has made us all a mask, one of these material masks, because she's quite good with a needle and cotton.
Excellent.
So she made us all in different colours so we can't get them muddled up.
Yep.
They're double lined, you know, because you put a little bit of paper or she put one of these wipes in between. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, right, okay, so she's worked hard at it.
I tell you what, boy, they're a master. So you ought to be getting these down, taking them along to Beccles Market or something. You can sell them there at Beccles Market. She's to be so daft. Anyway, so we got a hat, and then, because next thing we couldn't find her sunglasses.
Oh, no.
No, and I got an old pair, but they were too big for her. So what we done, Rosemary, she got a pair of these old safety goggles for when I'm strimming. Do you know what I mean?
I do, yes.
They're not the ones with the elastic that go. They're like glasses, but they're plastic.
Yes, I know the ones. Yes.
Yeah. Well, so we got them, and what I done, I got a quick brush, and I got some of this one coat fence stuff, and I give it a quick, because that dries so quick, doesn't it, in the heat?
Oh, it does. Yes.
So we done that, and she had a mask, and then because we want to be prepared, because we were taking her out for an ice cream. You see, Leslie, we weren't going to tell her. And we took her down to the old cinema in Woodbridge.
Oh, right, okay.
Because they got a little parlour thing there.
Got a little kiosk at the front, haven't they?
They got a little parlour there, and they were doing ice cream, and that was very well organised, I have to say. So what we done, we got an ice cream. Now, Mother had her favourite because she loved mint choc chip.
Oh, so do I.
Are you a mint choc chip, are you?
I am a mint choc chip, yes.
Yeah, so she had mint choc chip. I had rum and raisin because I love rum and raisin. that take me back to when my father Herbert, we used to go down to the river, sit there, and we used to have a rum and eat, because he said, you can't have too much of this, boy, he said, you'll get sloshed. So he used to let me have a little lick on his rum and raise, and I used to have vanilla. So, and then Rosemary, the girl Rosemary, she had honey and ginger.
Oh, lovely.
But what we done, we obviously took the masks. We kept away from everyone, and isn't that funny?
Well done.
How people they seem to be keeping the distance, don't they?
Well, hopefully, yes.
They suddenly lunge in the opposite direction as you walk towards them.
You don't think it had any?
Time I thought someone's gone over the wall in a minute, but they didn't.
You don't think it had anything to do with seeing Mother with her shower cap on and those homemade sunglasses?
Well, no, of course that ain't. No, of course that ain't. We all had ice cream, so we kept out of the way, but we did put Mother in some marigolds because that run down your arm, don't it? So, and I had a job, but Rosemary, she had some wipes, so we kept clean, because the next thing you know, you see, you'll have the wasps after if you get all sticky with all that.
I know.
Lot,
and we know what can happen there, don't we?
And we went home. Mother thoroughly enjoyed it. We had a lovely day. We wheeled around the park after as well, so she was able to see the grass and the swings and all that. And we got home, and Rosemary made us a lovely cottage pie, one of Mother's favourites. And we all sat down and had it together, and that made Mother laugh. I've got to tell you this as well, Leslie. I've got to tell you this point. When we were down there, this old girl, she come over, she say, excuse me, she say, are you Brian from Melton? I say, yes, I am, dear, yes, I am. She say, I listen to you every Friday, and this must be Mother. And I say, yes, this is my, she say, happy birthday, dear. And when she spoke to her, that was like she was a robot. She said, are you enjoying the sun? And she was shouting, do you know what I mean? Well, Mother looked at her. Mother didn't say a lot because she was tucking into her ice cream.
Yes.
And when that old girl, she walked away, Mother looked at me, she say, what a silly old cow, she say. Anyway, we got home, and Rosemary had made cottage pie. One of Mother's favourites.
Yes.
And Mother said, do you remember, Brian, she said, when me and your father, we always used to sit around the table, and she reminiscent, she said, do you remember I used to tell you that cottage pie was made from cottages? I said, I do, Mother. She said, and do you remember I told you shepherd's pie was made from shepherds? I said, I do, and Toad in the Hole. She used to say Toad in the Hole was made from real toads, Leslie. And then she used to say, and cock-a-leaky soup, she said, that's made from leeks. And I don't like them ruddy leeks. They're horrible, aren't they? But my father Herbert used to love the old leeks.
I'm not a fan of those.
No, it's them old Welsh in it. They like all that, don't they?
Brian, just before you go, I've had a message for you, because when you had your encounter with the wasp last week, I know you tripped over and you broke Adrian, didn't you, the gnome?
Yeah, we had a look, and we can't seem to find one. We don't know. Is it old Darby's up now?
It is, yes, Dobby's Garden Centre. But I've had a message.
I said to the girl Rosemary, I said, if Darby's is up, and we'll go down there and see if they got an Adrian, and I'll replace it for her, because she'd been working hard, bless, and she was quite upset, Leslie, when I fell over that and broke its rod.
Well, look, I've got a message for you.
Upset.
Got a message for you from Sarah in Haskerton. She says, I've got a garden gnome. He's also called Adrian. He lives on my doorstep. He's playing the accordion, though, not fishing. Sitting on a log and not a toadstool. I'm really sorry, but he's not for sale anyway. Good luck in your search.
I didn't know they done them ones with accordions. Did you? Have you seen one?
No, I haven't. I'll have to look out.
Seen one. They're normally sitting on mushrooms with a rod in the hand.
Yes.
Or they've got a wheelbarrow. She's got one with a wheelbarrow. It's called Wally.
Okay. Look, Brian, we've got to go, and I might see you in Dobby's. Have a lovely weekend and stay safe, and cheerio together.
Yeah, cheerio, Leslie.
It's Mark.